who is the medical director of Prasad Netralaya Group of Eye Hospitals, Rotarian A. Jagjivan Das Rai, AG of Zone 5, RI District 3181. Along with this, there are a number of dignitaries. Shall we all give them a big hand, please? A round of applause. Wow. Our dignitaries and our guests. Yes, a year ago, we dreamt of an eye hospital, and by all means, we wanted it to be through during this Rotary year. And I say the project is almost complete. I say almost because as you get in, you will notice that the work is not completed. And there are reasons. We got the global grant released just last week. That was on Friday last. And then, why this hurry? Because we want this project to be through this Rotary year itself, and that has its own implications. The current Rotary year is coming to a close, and so we are in a hurry to get this eye hospital inaugurated. Now, without much ado, may I request Rotarian Dr. Bhaskar Rias, who is the project chairman, to lead the dignitaries in and show them the hospital facilities and the specialities. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. director himself is inaugurating this project. The dignitary is now getting. Mr. Ashok Kumar Rai, the MLA, lights them.
One nimishan. Shana, puli.
That's the symbolic inauguration again. by lighting the lamp.
Hello. Hello.
Okay, Dr. Mahesh Kodpagi.
ಹೌದು ಕಟ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ
last time project governor and master.
Okay, project chairman, PDG Rotary and Dr. Masteris, along with Rotary and Sullia PDG, and then PDG of District Governor, Rotary and Dr. Krishna Prasad, thank you very much, all the dignitaries. Now may I request Mr. Ashok Kumar Rai to unveil the flag here. Rotary Hospital, a project of Rotary Puttur and the Rotary Foundation Global Grant number GG District 6890, Rotary Club Puttur City District 3181 and Inauguration Club Puttur.
We do almost 60% is free. Karnataka over ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ 5 ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಡುವೆ 5 ಜನ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ನಗರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು 200 ಜನ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ ನಗರಲ್ಲಿ Sullia last time was much worse. As you can see on the sign more of towards camping.
request our President, Rotary Umanath PB, Project Committee Chairman, PDG Rotary and Dr. Bhaskar, Club Secretary, Rotary and Dr. Sri Prakash, Trust Secretary, Rotary and Srikanth, to escort the dignitaries to the dais. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಸಮಾರಂಭದ ಉದ್ಘಾಟಕರಾಗಿ ರೊಟರಿಯನ್ ಮಹೇಶ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಾಗಿ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ RI ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್, ಹಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಶಾಸಕರು ಶ್ರೀ ಅಶೋಕ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ರೈ ಅವರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಗವರ್ನರ್ ರೊಟರಿಯನ್ ಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ಕಾರಂತ್, ಹಾಗೆ ರೊಟೇರಿಯನ್ ರವಿ ಒಡ್ಲಮನಿ, ರೊಟೇರಿಯನ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸೂರ್ಯನಾರಾಯಣ್, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶ್ರೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್, ರೊಟೇರಿಯನ್ ಎ ಜಗಜೀವನ್ ದಾಸ್ ರೈ ಅವರ AG, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ವಿಕ್ರಮ್ ಜೈನ್, ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬರಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ I call upon Rotarian Dattatreya Rao to invoke the blessings of God.
Hello. ಆಡುತ್ತಾ ಬಾರೋ ಗಣೇಶ, ಆಡುತ್ತಾ ಬಾರೋ ಗಣೇಶ, ಸಿದ್ದೇಶ ಬುದ್ಧೇಶ ವಿಘ್ನೇಶ ಸರ್ವೇಶನೇ, ಆಡುತ್ತಾ ಬಾರೋ ಗಣೇಶ, ಸಿದ್ದೇಶ ಬುದ್ಧೀಶ ವಿಘ್ನೇಶ ಸರ್ವೇಶನೇ, ಆಡುತ್ತಾ ಬಾರೋ ಗಣೇಶ. ಕಿಂಕಿಣಿ ಝಣ ಝಣ ಗೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ನಾದ, ಕಿಂಕಿಣಿ ಝಣ ಝಣ ಗೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ನಾದ, ಓಂಕಾರ ಝೇಂಕಾರ ಪ್ರಣವ ಸುನಾದ, ಕಿಂಕಿಣಿ ಝಣ ಝಣ ಗೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ನಾದ, ಓಂಕಾರ ಝೇಂಕಾರ ಪ್ರಣವ ಸುನಾದ, ಶಂಕರ ಗಿರಿಜಾ ಷಣ್ಮುಖ ಸಹಿತನೆ, ಪಂಕಜಲೋಚನ ಪರಮ ಪವಿತ್ರ ಗ ತೋಂ ಸದ ಪದ ಭಗ ತಕಿಟ ತದಿಗಿಣ ತೋಂ ಸದ ಭಗರಿ ಸರಿಗ ತೋಂ ತಕ ತೋಂ ಪದ ಸರಿಗ ಗರಿ ಸರಿ ಸದ ಸದ ಪೋಂ ತೋಂ ರಿ ಸದ ಸದ ಪದ ಭಗ ತೋಂ ತೋಂ ಸದ ಪದ ಭಗರಿ ಸರಿ. ಆಡುತ್ತ ಬಾರೋ ಗಣೇಶ, ಸಿದ್ದೇಶ ಬುದ್ಧೇಶ ವಿಘ್ನೇಶ ಸರ್ವೇಶನೇ, ಆಡುತ್ತ ಬಾರೋ ಗಣೇಶ ಗಣೇಶ.
Thank you, Rotarian Dattatreya Rao. Rotarian Umanath is the 57th President of Rotary Club Puttur. He is very proud today. It is he who saw the seed of this idea of eye hospital. Over to him to welcome the guests and the gathering.
Good morning, dear respected Rotarian Mahesh Kotpagi, RI Director, our beloved MLA Shri Ashok Kumar Rai, DG Rotarian Prakash Karan, Rotarian Ravi Wadlamani PDG, DRFC Rotarian Suryanarayan K, Dr. Krishna Prasad Chairman Prasad Netralaya, our own member AJ Rai, Assistant Governor Zone 5, PDG Dr. Bhaskar, Project Chairman, Rotarian Shrikant Kolataya, Secretary, Puttur Rotary Charitable Trust, and all distinguished guests, media persons, and my fellow Rotarians. As the president of this club, it is my privilege and joy to welcome you all to this elite gathering. I am very happy to welcome today's chief guest, Rotarian Mahesh Kotpagi, who inaugurated the eye hospital. I welcome you this gathering, sir. I request Dr. Bhaskar is honor Dr. Mahesh Kotpagi. Here we have with us our beloved MLA who does selfless service and society. We welcome you, sir. I request Shrikant Kolataya is welcome our MLA Ashok Kumar Rai. We have another distinguished person with us here today, our own beloved DIG, Rotarian Prakash Karant, who is the source of all strength and inspiration. I heartily welcome you, sir. I request Jaraj Bandari, please welcome our DG. I wish to welcome PDG Ravi Wadlamane. He is one of the main benefactors and guide in this project. Without his support and guidelines, I don't know how far this would have succeeded in this venture. Welcome to this meeting, sir. I request Secretary Dr. Shiv Prakash is welcome Ravi Wadlamani. We have with us DRFC Rotarian Surya Narayan, who was very much supportive in this project. I welcome you, sir, to this meeting. Once again, I request Dr. Bhaskar, please welcome Dr. Surya Narayan. We have here our own club members who dedicated an considerable amount of their valuable time for this dream project. PDG Rotarian Dr. Bhaskar, Project Chairman, Rotarian AJ AG, Assistant Governor Zone 5, and Trust Secretary, Rotarian Shrikant Kolataya. In a single sentence, I extend you all cordially welcome to this meeting. Last but not least, in any way, I cordially welcome all distinguished guests, fellow Rotarians, and media persons present here. Once again, I extend warm welcome to each and every of this gathering. I once again welcome Dr. Krishna Prasad Netralaya. I request our Assistant Governor AJ Rai, please welcome Dr. Krishna Prasad, and partner of Prasad Netralaya, Vikram Jain. I also welcome you, sir. Our AJ Rai, please welcome the Vikram Jain. Thank you very much.
ಈ ಸಭೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತರಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗಣ್ಯರಿಗೆ, ರೋಟರಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ 3181ರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾ ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಿಗೆ, ವಿವಿಧ ಕ್ಲಬ್ಗಳ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಿಗೆ, ಪತ್ರಕರ್ತ ಮಿತ್ರರಿಗೆ, ಹಾಜರಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ರೋಟರಿ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಪುತ್ತೂರು ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಹಾರ್ದಿಕ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. We in our club have a distinguished Rotarian who was our 37th president during 2002-2003 and led the district as district governor during the year 2014-15. Behind all our big projects and global grants, he is the backbone. He is PDG Rotarian Dr. Bhaskar. As the project committee chairman, I request him to explain us about the project.
Respected President of Rotary Club of Puttur, Rotarian Umanath, respected District Governor, Rotarian Prakash Karant, and respected RI Director, Rotarian Dr. Mahesh Kotpagi, respected MLA of our constituency, who is newly elected, very dynamic person, Sri Ashok Kumar Rai, let us hope he'll become Rotarian in future. Ashok Kumar Rai and respected Rotarian Ravi Vadlamani, respected Dr. Krishna Prasad, Rotarian Vikram Jain, and all the respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. It is a dream project of our club, the starting of an eye hospital here in Puttur. We should be an exclusive eye hospital. At least in future, you should be able to give super specialty treatment to the required patients of this area. This was the whole concept of this project. Sorry, Mahesh and Ravi, I will change over to Kannada, which is dearer to my heart. I know both of you will understand, yes. ಈ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಇಲ್ಲದ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಚಾರಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ತಲೆಗೆ ಬರ್ತವೆ. ಆಗ ಆ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ರೋಗಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಆಪ್ರೇಷನ್ನೇ ನಡೀತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಆಪ್ಥಲ್ಮಾಲಜಿ ಸರ್ಜರಿ ಅಂತೂ ಆ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಆಗ ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟೇಬಲ್ ಕಾಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಬ್ಲೈಂಡ್ನೆಸ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಕಣ್ಣು ಕುರುಡಾಗುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ತಪ್ಪಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇರುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅದು ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಸಾಧಾರಣ ಮನುಷ್ಯರಾದವರಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಪ್ರಾಯ ಆಗುವಾಗ ಬರುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಹಾಗೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿದ್ದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಲೀಡ್ ಟು ಬ್ಲೈಂಡ್ನೆಸ್. ಆ 2-3 ವರ್ಷದ ಒಂದು ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಾದ್ಯಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಆ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್, ಮಿಲಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೀಪಲಿಗೆ ಇದು ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಲಾಗ್ ಉಂಟು. ಅದನ್ನು ಫುಲ್ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಈಗ ಇರುವ ಸೆಟಪ್ಪು ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಅಳಿಲು ಸೇವೆ ಅಂತೇಳುವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟನ್ನು ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿದೆವು. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಡನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಲೈಂಡ್ನೆಸ್ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದಿ ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆದ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟನ್ನು ಇದನ್ನು ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ನಡೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಈ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸೂಪರ್ ಸ್ಪೆಷಾಲಿಟಿ ಕೇರ್ ಐ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಲೂಸಿವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಈ ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಸರ್ಜರಿಯನ್ನು ಬಡವರಿಗೆ ಉಚಿತವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ರೋಟರಿ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಪುತ್ತೂರಿನ ಇತಿಹಾಸ ನೋಡಿದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ರೋಟರಿ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಮೊದಲು ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಐ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 100 ಜನ ಬಂದು ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ವಾಲಂಟಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಈಗ ಸಹ ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟು. ಆದರೆ ಈಗ ಆ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಸರ್ಜರಿ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆಗ ಮೋದಿಯವರು ಬಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಂಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ದಿನದಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಆಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರನ್ನು ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಪ್ರೇಟಿವ್ ನೋಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ರೊಟೇರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಂದು ನೋಡೋದು, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನಡೀತಿದ್ದಂಥದ್ದು. ಇದೊಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ರೋಟರಿ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಪುತ್ತೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ನಡೀತಿದ್ದಂಥ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್. ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ರೋಟರಿ ಕ್ಲಬ್ಬಿನ ಫೌಂಡರ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟ್ರಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶಿವರಾಮ್ ಭಟ್ ಅವರು ಐ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದರು. ಸೊ ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲಬ್ಬಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ನಡೀತಿದ್ದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ. ಈಗ ಆಫ್ ಲೇಟ್ ಈ ಥರದ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪ್ಗಳು ನಡೆಯೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತು ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ನ ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೂಡ ಉಂಟು, ಈ ಥರ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಈಗ ಲೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇರುವಂಥ ಫೇಕೋ ಎಮಲ್ಸಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ ಸರ್ಜರಿ ಏನು ಆಪ್ರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ಮತ್ತು ಫೇಕೋ ಮಷಿನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದು ಸೂಚರ ಹಾಕದೆ ಸಣ್ಣದಾಗಿ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ ತುಂಬ ಉಂಟು. ಯಾಕೆಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಲ್ಲಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿಲ್ಲ, ಆಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಮ್ಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ಮತ್ತು ತುಂಬ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ ಥರದ ಐ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ನೇ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋ ಉದ್ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಕಾಕತಾಳೀಯವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಆಡಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ರೋಟರಿ ಫೌಂಡೇಶನ್ನಿಂದ ಒಬ್ಬರು ರೊಟೇರಿಯನ್ ಲಿಂಡಾ ಗೆಪ್ಸರ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಜರ್ಮನಿಯಿಂದ ಬಂದರು. ಬಂದು ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಮತ್ತು ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ನಡೆಸ್ತಿರುವಂಥ ಕಾರ್ಯವೈಖರಿಯನ್ನು ಮೆಚ್ಚಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಶಾಬಾಸ್ ಹೇಳಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಐ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ನ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಅವರು ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಚಾಲನೆಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟೆವು. ಅವರ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ DDFನ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಅಮೌಂಟನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ರೊಟೇರಿಯನ್ ರವಿ ವಡ್ಲಮನಿ ಅವರು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಸಹಕಾರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ರೋಟರಿ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಹೈದರಾಬಾದ್ನ ಮೊಯ್ನಾಬಾದಿನ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ಗಳ ಕೈಯಿಂದ ಮತ್ತು ಹೈದರಾಬಾದ್ನಿಂದ ರೊಟೇರಿಯನ್ಗಳ ಕೈಯಿಂದ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಣ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ರೊಟೇರಿಯನ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಹಣ ಕೊಟ್ಟದ್ರಿಂದಾಗಿ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲ ಗಣ್ಯರ ಸಮ್ಮುಖದಲ್ಲಿ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇದು ಕಮಿಷನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇನ್ನು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವೇ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ನ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ನು. ಇಟ್ ಮೈಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ 4 to 6 weeks ಟೈಮ್. ಅದರ ನಂತರ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸೂಪರ್ ಸ್ಪೆಷಾಲಿಟಿ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಉಡುಪಿ, ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗ, ಈಗ ಗೋವಾ, ಯಾಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದ ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಹೆಸರು ಪಡೆದಂಥ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ನೇತ್ರಾಲಯ ಅದರ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಮತ್ತು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ವಿಕ್ರಮ್ ಜೈನ್ ನಮಗೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ವೀಸನ್ನು ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ತುಂಬ ಒಂದು ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ಸರ್ವೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂಥ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಇರುವಂಥ ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರುಗಳು. ಅವರು ಸಂತೋಷದಿಂದ ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೈ ಜೋಡಿಸಿ ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದೆ ಉತ್ತಮ ಸೇವೆ ಈ ಭಾಗದ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಅದನ್ನು ಸಾಕಾರಗೊಳಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ರೊಟೇರಿಯನ್ಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಅದೇ ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ರೋಟರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳೋದುಂಟು, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ನೀವು ಸಿನ್ಸಿಯರಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಆದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ರೊಟೇರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಕೈ ಬಿಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಉದಾಹರಣೆ ನಮ್ಮದು. ಇದು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್, 1.6 crores ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಈ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟನ್ನು ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿಂದಲೂ ಹಣ ಸೇರಿಸಿ ಈ ದಿವಸ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ವಿಪ್ಮೆಂಟಿಗೆ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಅದು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇನ್ನು 4 ರಿಂದ 6 ವಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ತಮ ಸೇವೆ ನಾವು ಇದರ ಮೂಲಕ ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸಹಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿದ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಒಂದಿಸ್ತಾ ನಾನು ನಿಮಿತ್ತ ಮಾತ್ರ. ನಾನು ಮೊದಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಾನು ಚೇರ್ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಂತ ಬೇಡ, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಅಂತ. ಆದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲಬ್ಬಿನವರ ಒತ್ತಾಯಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಮುಂದೆ ನಿಂತು ಎಲ್ಲರ ಸಹಕಾರದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಈ ಮಾತನ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಟ್ಟದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ವಂದಿಸ್ತಾ ನಾನು ಮಾತು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತೇನೆ.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ರೋಟರಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಭಾಸ್ಕರ್. ಈಗ ದೀಪ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲನದ ಸಮಯ. ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಶಾಸಕರು RI ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಮಹೇಶ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಾಗಿ ಅವರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸೇರಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ದೀಪ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲನ ನಡೆಸಿಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು ಅವರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸೇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ. ದೀಪ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
ಕೋಡಿಂಬಾಡಿ ಗ್ರಾಮದ ಬಿಜಿನಡ್ಕ ಗೊತ್ತು ಶಿಕ್ಷಕ ದಿವಂಗತ ಸಂಜೀವ ರೈ ಮತ್ತು ಗಿರಿಜಾ ರೈ ದಂಪತಿ ಪುತ್ರ ಅಶೋಕ್ ರೈ ತನ್ನ ಕಾಲೇಜು ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸದ ವೇಳೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ನಾಯಕತ್ವ ಗುಣವನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಸಿ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಪಡೆಯುವ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿಯೇ ವ್ಯವಹಾರ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ತನ್ನ ಪರಿಶ್ರಮವನ್ನು ತೊಡಗಿಸಿ ಯಶಸ್ಸು ಕಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಂದು ಓರ್ವ ಯಶಸ್ವಿ ಉದ್ಯಮಿಯಾಗುವುದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸಮಾಜದ ಕೊಡುಗೈದಾನಿಯಾಗಿ ಗುರುತಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಪುತ್ತೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ರೈ ಎಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನಲ್ ಚಾರಿಟಬಲ್ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಥಾಪಿಸಿ ಸುಮಾರು 20,000ಕ್ಕಿಂತಲೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕುಟುಂಬಗಳಿಗೆ ಸೂರು ಕಲ್ಪಿಸಿ ಮದುವೆಗೆ ಧನ ಸಹಾಯ, ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆ ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸಾ ವೆಚ್ಚಗಳನ್ನು ನೀಡಿ ಮಾನವೀಯತೆಯನ್ನು ಮೆರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಸಮಾಜಮುಖಿ ಸೇವಾ ಯೋಜನೆಗಳೇ ಅವರನ್ನು ಮುಂದೆ MLA ಆಗಿ ಚುನಾಯಿಸುವಲ್ಲಿ ಮಹತ್ವದ ಪಾತ್ರ ವಹಿಸಿದೆ ಎಂದರೆ ತಪ್ಪಾಗಲಾರದು. ಪ್ರಸಕ್ತ ಶಾಸಕರಾಗಿ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಗೆ ಬದ್ಧರಾಗಿರುವುದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಭ್ರಷ್ಟಾಚಾರದ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಸಮರವನ್ನೇ ಸಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸರ್ವ ಯಶಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಕೋರುತ್ತಾ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಈಗ ತಮಗಾಗಿ ಸರ್.
President of this function, Rotarian Umanath ji, inaugurator of this eye hospital, Rotarian Mahesh Kulbagji, Rotarian District Governor, Rotarian Prakash Karanji, Rotarian Ravi ji, Rotarian Suryanarayan ji, Rotarian Krishna Prasad ji, Rotarian Jagajivan Das Rai ji, Project Chairman Dr. Bhaskar Rao ji, all the guests on the dais, all the guests of the dais. Today, this is a very good function, and I want to congratulate of all Rotarian of Puttur. Recently, they have contributed Rotary Yuva. Last one week back, they have contributed dialysis center in Puttur worth of around 70 lakhs. This is a great contribution for this Puttur Taluk. Even earlier also, I was present for their function for the blood bank. It is giving very good service to the public, and now they are into the eye hospital, and there is the demand for the eye bank also. I think we are Puttur people are expecting lot of things from the Rotarian of Puttur. Once again, I congratulate you all. So, ಪುತ್ತೂರಿನ ಜನತೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ರೋಟರಿಯನ್ ಹತ್ರ ತುಂಬ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಏನು ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದರು, ಕೊರೋನಾ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಪರ್ ಮೈ ಕನ್ಸರ್ನ್, Rotary is giving very good service. Even my one more request, it should not be converted into a commercial hospital. It should be, as a Rotary is a service organization, it should give the free service to the public. Even if you see the government hospital, yesterday I had been to the government hospital. See, I know that is my responsibility also. There is so many patients are, sleeping outside the hospital where there are no bed, no cots. So it is a very pathetic situation of this health condition of the patients. So we want public contribution, also public service to the poor people. So I hope your contribution is very high. Already you have given lot of contribution to this ತಾಲೂಕ್. ಇನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ನೀವು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. I already proposed for the medical college for Puttur. It will take another minimum 4 years, because once you start the medical college, it has to run 300 bed hospital, has to run 2 years, then only it will become as a medical hospital, medical college. So for the construction period, it will take next year if I get the approval, another 3 years it will get for the construction period. So meantime, we have to do something. Of course, government also responsibility for this, and we want your support for contribute something for the poor people. Anyway, today we have inaugurated I cannot, for the inaugurating the hospital, I can't bless more because, many people, I am not saying that it will grow. I am blessing that. ಅದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀಲಿ, ಅದು ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಕೊಡಲಿ, ಪೇಷಂಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಲಿ, ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಾಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಬ್ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಗುಡ್ ಕಾಸ್. ಯು ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಇನ್ವೈಟೆಡ್ ಮೀ ಟು ಲೈಟ್ ದ ಲ್ಯಾಂಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಾಗಿ ನಡೀಲಿ ಅಂತ ಶುಭ ಹಾರೈಕೆಗಳೊಂದಿಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತನ್ನು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಸರ್. ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ ನಾವು ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಈಗ ಶಾಸಕರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಸ್ಮರಣಿಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಶಾಸಕರು ಕಾರ್ಯನಿಮಿತ್ತ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ತೆರಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ರೋಟರಿ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದಂಥ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಆರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲರ್ ಓಟಿಯನ್ನು ಇಂದು ಉದ್ಘಾಟಿಸಿದವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಗವರ್ನರ್ ರೊಟೇರಿಯನ್ ಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ಕಾರಂತ್. District Governor Rotarian Prakash Karanth needs no introduction as he is our own District Governor. A science graduate from St. Aloysius College, Mangalore, he is an agriculturist, a businessman and a real estate developer. A member of Rotary Club of Bantwal, he has led the club in various capacities and as president in 2014-15. He has constructed about 15 houses for poor tribal families and also has constructed a 1,500 square feet hall for a school in Bantwal. Has been the GSR for 3 Rotary clubs and as assistant governor has also formed 44 Interact clubs and 9 Rotaract clubs. He has served as zonal coordinator for district WINS and RI convention promotion. Has served as chair for membership extension, economic and community development in various years. He is involved in many religious and community activities and has built many temples and Daivasthanas. Has been awarded the Karnataka Rajyotsava Award for social service in 2011. He is a fellow of Pulse Polio and a major donor. During this year, as the district governor, he has led the district with excellent leadership and has successfully conducted all the district events, especially the district conference, in a grand manner. Over to you.
Thank you, sir.
Rotarian Prakash Karanth.
Thank you. A wonderful morning in Puttur, and what better occasion but the inauguration of the most awaited and the most gigantic global grand project of my times. Indeed, a pleasure to be here in this inaugural ceremony of Rotary Puttur Eye Hospital, a project which will reach out to the society of not alone Puttur, but the villages around here. Dignitaries on the dais, respected President, Rotarian Umanath, and respected Rotary International Director, Rotarian Dr. Mahesh Kotbagi, and also respected who has supported numerous projects in this part of the country, Rotary Monk, PDG Ravi Wadlamani, and other guests in the program, DRFC Dr. Suryanarayana, Assistant Governor A.J. Rai, Dr. Krishna Prasad of Narayana Netralaya, other office bearers of Prasad Netralaya, and other office bearers of Rotary Club Puttur. One person I am missing today is Rotarian Deepak KP, or China Deepak, as he is popularly known as. I guess this project would not have materialized but for the efforts of this gentleman, the rightfully recognized unsung hero from Zone 5. The project, which took about a year before completion, was a dream project of our President Umanath, and his dedicated efforts could see light in the form of a full-fledged eye hospital in Puttur. A project of this magnitude required a high-ranking officer in Rotary to inaugurate it, and we are very much delighted, and Puttur is indeed blessed to have none other than Dr. Mahesh Kotbhagi, the RI director himself, to have done these honors. And Ashok Kumar Rai just went outside, my good friend from college days, a born leader. I must admit he had all the potential, and today, despite many challenges, he was elected as a member of Legislative Assembly from this constituency of Puttur. I also respect him with his absence. Now, the health system, including that of a medical college in Puttur, and really it is necessary. I take this opportunity to assure all here from Rotary, we will definitely support this medical college in Puttur. And an important person in this eye hospital project worth more than 2 crores is Rotarian Linda Gasper from Passport Club of Germany, having visited Puttur as a card of Rotary International to evaluate the Rotary Blood Bank project. She was so impressed that they became the international partner in this gigantic project of Rotary Puttur. My gratitude to Linda in her absence. Another important person, our Rotary monk, past district governor, Rotarian Ravi Wadlamani sir, a great source of benefactor for this project, having supported this project to the tune of some $36,500 US through the Rotary Club, Lake District Moinabad, and also through other sources in and outside Rotary. My special thanks to you, sir. ಬಹುಶಃ ಈಗಿನ ಹಲವಾರು ವರ್ಷಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾವಿರಾರು ಬೈಸಿಕಲ್, ವಿಶೇಷ ಚೇತನರಿಗೆ ಸಾವಿರಾರು ವೀಲ್ ಚೇರ್, ಸಾವಿರಾರು ಸೇವಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಷಿನ್, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಸಾವಿರಾರು ಬೋರ್ವೆಲ್ಗಳು, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅನೇಕ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನೂರಾರು ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಘಟಕ, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನೂರಾರು ಡಯಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಇವರು ಒದಗಿಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿರತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಓರ್ವ ಪುಣ್ಯಾತ್ಮ, ಓರ್ವ ಮಹಾತ್ಮ ರವಿ ವಡ್ಲಮನಿ ಅವರು. We will all see you as Rotary International Director as soon as possible, sir. Rotary Club Puttur has ventured into many projects in the past, which has reached out to various sections of the society. ಇಲ್ಲಿನ ಬಹುಶಃ ಈ ರೋಟರಿ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಆಫ್ ಪುತ್ತೂರಿನ ಯಶೋಗಾಥೆ ಮೊದಲ ಬಾರಿಗೆ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕನ್ನು ಮಾಡುವ ಮೂಲಕ ರೊಟೇರಿಯನ್ ಬಲರಾಮಾಚಾರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿನ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ನಂತರದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಸಪರೇಷನ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್, ಬಹುಶಃ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಾ, ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ಲೆಟ್ಸ್, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ರೆಡ್ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್, ಇಂತಹ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ಗಳ ಸಪ್ರೇಟರನ್ನು ಸ್ಥಾಪಿಸುವ ಮೂಲಕ ಆ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕನ್ನು ಇವತ್ತು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಈ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಉನ್ನತೀಕರಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಿ. 2017ರಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು $90,000 ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹಣವನ್ನು ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟಿಗೆ ನೀವು ವೆಚ್ಚ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ. Further, a dialysis center was opened in 2021 at Mahavir Hospital, once again under a global grant of sum of $65,000, providing services at a very subsidized rate to the general public. ಈಗ ಸಬ್ಸಿಡೈಸ್ಡ್ ರೇಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವೊಂದು ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟಿಂದ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಯಂತ್ರಗಳಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಆದರೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಧರ್ಮಾರ್ಥವಾಗಿ ಒದಗಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆದರೆ ದತ್ತಿ ನಿಧಿಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ನಾವು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಹಣವನ್ನು ಒದಗಿಸ್ತೇವೆ, ದತ್ತಿ ನಿಧಿ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ದತ್ತಿ ನಿಧಿಗಳಿಗೆ. ಆದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ಟ್ ಸೇವೆಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ನಾವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆದರೂ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ನಾವು ಅಂಗಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದರೆ ಒಂದು ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ರೇಟು 80 ಪೈಸೆ ಇದ್ದರೆ ₹1 ನಾವೊಂದು ಪನ್ನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತೆರೆಸಿಕ್ಕತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಈ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಆ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ಟ್ ನಿಂದ ಕೊಡತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಸೇವೆಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಶುಲ್ಕವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಇದು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಮನಗಾಣಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂತೇಳಿದರೆ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ MLA ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದರು, ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಯಂತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಧರ್ಮಾರ್ಥವಾಗಿ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ಹೌದು, ಆದರೆ ಅದರಿಂದ ಉತ್ತಮ ಗುಣಮಟ್ಟದ ಸೇವೆ ಒದಗುವಾಗ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ವಿಚಾರ ನೋಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. In most of the projects and the eye hospital that was inaugurated today, one name which constantly surfaced was that of PDG Vinayak Kodwa, a person so generous that he has supported many initiatives in the health and education sector. ಅವರು ಇವತ್ತು ಪುತ್ತೂರಿನ ಡಯಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಹಿಂದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೃಷ್ಣಣ್ಣನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ನಮ್ಮ ಬಂಟ್ವಾಳ ರೋಟರಿ ಕ್ಲಬ್ಬಿನ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಗೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಮೂಡುಬಿದ್ರೆ ಡಯಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಒಂದು ವೆಲ್ಲಾಕ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ಗೆ ರೋಟರಿ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಅವರ ಆ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇದೆಂದಿಗೂ ಸ್ಮರಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಅವರನ್ನು ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಒದಗಿಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ಯುವ ನಾಯಕ, ಈ ವರ್ಷದ ಅವರು ಡೈನಾಮಿಕ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ರೊಟೇರಿಯನ್ AKS ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ್ ಶೆಣೈ. ಖಂಡಿತ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಈ ಸಹಾಯವನ್ನು ಸಹಕಾರವನ್ನು ಎಂದೆಂದಿಗೂ ಸ್ಮರಿಸ್ತೇವೆ. ಒಂದಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ದಿನ ನೀವು ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ರೋಟರಿ ನಾಯಕರಾಗಿ ಮಿಂಚಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಚ್ಛಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ರೋಟ್ರಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರೋಟರಿ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಆಫ್ ಪುತ್ತೂರು ಸಿಟಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿನ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಂಟ್ವಾಳದ ಪುತ್ತೂರಿನ ಒಂದು ವೈಬ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಒಂದು ಸಹಾಯ ಹಸ್ತವನ್ನು ಜೋಡಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ 3181 ವತಿಯಿಂದ ನಾನು ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆಯನ್ನು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಚ್ಛಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟಿಗೆ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಸಹಕರಿಸಿದವರು ನಮ್ಮ DRFC ಸೂರ್ಯನಾರಾಯಣ್, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ PDG ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಭಾಸ್ಕರ್, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶ್ರೀಪ್ರಕಾಶ್, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ವಾಮನ್ ಪೈ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಕೃಷ್ಣಣ್ಣ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅನೇಕರು ನಮ್ಮ ಪುತ್ತೂರಿನವರು ತಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು TRF ಹಣವನ್ನು ಕೊಡುವ ಮೂಲಕ ಇದು ಕೇವಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಆ್ಯನ್ಯುವಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿನ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಒಂದು ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಟಿಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಅದೊಂದು ಸಹಾಯಕ ಆಗಿದೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಚ್ಛಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೆಲವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವರು, ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಬಹುಶಃ ಪರೋಕ್ಷವಾಗಿ ಯಾರೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಅನಂತರ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಪುತ್ತೂರು ಈಸ್ಟ್ ಇದರ ಮಾಜಿ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸುಧಾಶೆಣೈ, ಸುಧಾಕರ್ ಶೆಣೈ ಅವರ ಧರ್ಮಪತ್ನಿ, ಅವರು ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಅವರು ಹೌದು ಸುಧಾಶೆಣೈ ಅವರು. ಅವರ ಮಗಳು ವರ್ಷಾ ಕಾನೋಲ್ಕರ್ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ವಿಶೇಷವಾದ ಒಂದು ಸಹಾಯ, 3.5 ಲಕ್ಷದ ಸಹಾಯದಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು ಈ ಒಂದು ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಅನುಕೂಲಕರವಾದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಅವರ ಸಹಾಯ ಒದಗಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಷಾ ಕಾನೋಲ್ಕರ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ನಮ್ಮ ಸುಧಾಕರ್ ಶೆಣೈ ಅವರ ಧರ್ಮಪತ್ನಿಗೆ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆಗಳನ್ನು ರೋಟರಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ 3181 ವತಿಯಿಂದ ನಾನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಚ್ಛಿಸ್ತೇನೆ ಬಂಧುಗಳೇ. ನಂತರ ಇವತ್ತು ಬಹುಶಃ 2 ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಮೊನ್ನೆ ತಾನೇ ಒಂದು ಡಯಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಬಹುಶಃ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಡೀ ಮೈಸೂರು 3181ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಯಂತ್ರಗಳಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಂತಹ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಯಂತ್ರಗಳಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ವಿಚಾರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮವಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಿಸೋದು ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅದು ಪುತ್ತೂರಿನ ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆ. ನಿಜವಾಗಿಯೂ ಇದು ಶ್ಲಾಘನಾರ್ಹ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಚ್ಛಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಅನಂತರ ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಪುತ್ತೂರಿನ ರೋಟರಿ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳು ಅನೇಕ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ವರ್ಷದ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನು ನೀವು ಆಯೋಜಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಸದಸ್ಯತನದಲ್ಲೂ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ದತ್ತಿ ನಿಧಿಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಹಸ್ತ ಕೊಡುವಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಪುತ್ತೂರಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೋಟರಿ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳು ಇವತ್ತು ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಸೇವೆಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ 7 ರೋಟರಿ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಮರಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಇಚ್ಛಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಈ ಒಂದು ಬೆಂಬಲ ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಈ ಋಣ ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಈ ದಯೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಪೂರಕವಾಗಿ ನನ್ನ ಏನು ಈ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಗವರ್ನರ್ ಹುದ್ದೆ ಇದು ಸವದು ಈ ಋಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿದೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಂದು ವಿಶೇಷವಾದ ಒಂದು ವೇದಿಕೆ, ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆ, ವಂದನಾರ್ಪಣೆಯನ್ನು ನಾನು ಧನ್ಯೋಸ್ಮಿ ಅನ್ನತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಒಂದು ವಿಶೇಷ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತಾ ಸಭೆ ಮಾಡುವ ಮೂಲಕ ತಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ 24ನೇ ಶನಿವಾರ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಆ ಒಂದು ಧನ್ಯೋಸ್ಮಿಯನ್ನು ವಿಶೇಷ ನನಗೆ ಧನ್ಯತೆ ಮೂಡಿಸುವಂತೆ ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೀರಿ. ನೀವು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಸಹಾಯ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಸ್ಮರಿಸುವ ದಿನವಾಗಿ ಅದು ಮೂಡಿಬರಲಿದೆ. ಶುಭಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಆಡಿಟೋರಿಯಂ ಬೆಂಜನ್ ಪದವಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ನಡೀಲಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದ ಕಳಕಳಿಯ ವಿನಂತಿಯನ್ನು ನಾನು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಚ್ಛಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಕೊನೆಯದಾಗಿ ರೋಟ್ರಿ ಅನ್ನತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಚಿರಂತನವಾಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಸೇವೆಗೆ ಮುಡಿಪಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ. ನಮ್ಮದೆಲ್ಲ ನಾಯಕತ್ವದ ಅವಧಿ ಸೀಮಿತ 1 ವರ್ಷ. ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಹುದ್ದೆಗಳು, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ತರಬೇತಿಗಳು, ಇದರಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಇಡೀ ನಾಯಕತ್ವ ಇವತ್ತು ಬೆಳೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. 1 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ಸೂಚಿಸಲ್ಪಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ ರೋಟ್ರಿ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಒಂದು ತುತ್ತಿನ ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಇವತ್ತು ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ರೋಟ್ರಿ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ನೀಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇದೊಂದು ಅವಕಾಶ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ತಂಡ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಬೆಳಗಿಸುವ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಿಂದ, ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಸಮರ್ಪಣಾ ಭಾವದಿಂದ, ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಯುತವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಕೈಯಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು ಆ ಒಂದು ಏನು ಅವಕಾಶವನ್ನು ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮುಂದಿನ ವರ್ಷ ಮುನ್ನಡೆಸಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದ ಮುಂದಿನ ವರ್ಷದ ಟೀಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದ ಶುಭ ಕಾಮನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾತಾಡುತ್ತಾ, ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಮನುಷ್ಯನಿಗೆ ಹುಟ್ಟಿನಿಂದ ಯೋಗ ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಆದರೆ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಪುಟವನ್ನು ತಾನೇ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಇದು ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ಭಾಗ್ಯ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಭಾಗ್ಯ, ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಭಾಗ್ಯ ಇದು ಕಾಪಾಡುವ ಒಂದು ವಿಚಾರ ಇದು ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ನಮಗೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಗೆ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಡಯಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ಗೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಹೋಗುವ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಮೇಯ ಒದಗದೇ ಬರಲಿ. ಈ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಆರೋಗ್ಯವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಾಪಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂಥ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದ ಮನವಿಯನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ, ಇವತ್ತು ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಹಲವು ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಹಿಂದೆ, ನಾನು ಒಂದು 15 ವರ್ಷ 13 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಹಿಂದೆ ಗಂಡ ಹೆಂಡತಿ 4 ಜನ ಮಕ್ಕಳು 50ರ ಆಸುಪಾಸು, ಇದೇ ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ, ಅವರು ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿರೋರು, ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವರ ಕಣ್ಣೇ ಹೋಗಿತ್ತು, ಅವರು ಬೇಡಿ ತಿಂತಿದ್ರು. ಆ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೊಂದು ಅವಕಾಶ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತ್ತು. ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ಲೋಕವನ್ನು ಕಾಣುವ, ಈ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿಯನ್ನು ಕಾಣುವ ಅವಕಾಶವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ. ವಿಶೇಷವಾದ ಒಂದು ಹೊಳಪನ್ನು ಕಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ, ಆನಂದ ಬಾಷ್ಪವನ್ನು ಕಂಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ರೋಟರಿ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಪುತ್ತೂರಿನವರು ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ದಿನನಿತ್ಯವೂ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬನಿಗೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದ ಒಂದು ಚಂದವನ್ನು, ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯವನ್ನು ಕಾಣುವ ಅವಕಾಶವನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ದಿನನಿತ್ಯ ಆ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರ ಕಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಹೊಳಪನ್ನು ಕಾಣುವ ಅವಕಾಶವನ್ನು ನೀವು ಇವತ್ತು ಈ ಒಂದು ವಿಶೇಷ ಕಣ್ಣಿನ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆ ಮಾಡುವ ಮೂಲಕ ನೀವು ಕಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳು, ವಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಈ ರೋಟರಿ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಆಫ್ ಪುತ್ತೂರಿಗೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಚ್ಛಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಒಂದು ಮಾತಿದೆ, ಪಾತ್ರತ್ವ ಧನಮಾಪ್ನೋತಿ ದಾನ ಧರ್ಮ ತಥ ಸುಖಂ. ಅಂದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಯೋಗ್ಯತೆ, ಪಾತ್ರತ್ವ ಒಂದು ದಾನ ಧರ್ಮ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶವನ್ನು ಕಲ್ಪಿಸ್ತದೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನು. ಇವತ್ತು ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಕೆಲಸದಿಂದ ನೀವು ಕಂಡಂತಹ ಆತ್ಮ ತೃಪ್ತಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆ ಜೀವನ ತೃಪ್ತಿ ಸುಖವನ್ನು ಕರುಣಿಸಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳುತ್ತಾ ಅವಕಾಶಕ್ಕೆ ವಂದನೆಗಳು, ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳು.
Thank you, Rotarian Prakash Karan, our beloved DG.
A successful chartered accountant by profession, this man, Dr. Ravi Wadlamani, should be ever remembered for his community service projects and for the service he has rendered to the Rotary International. Please forgive me, I may take a little longer because every word is important and inspirational. District Governor in the year 2001-2. As Governor, he was adjudged the best Governor in the entire Rotary world. Was awarded the Golden Globe at Barcelona, Spain International Convention. As District Governor, collected the highest amount for Rotary Foundation in Zone 4, 5 and 6. Endowment Major Gift Advisor, Zone 5 for 4 years. International Training Leader. Member Audit Committee for Rotary International and Rotary Foundation for 6 years. Acted as Vice Chairman of Adult Audit Committee for 3 years. Facilitator for RRFC and EMGAS for 4 years. Council on Legislation Representative in 2007 and 2016 and attended 2019 COL as Observer. Arch Clump Society Member. Service Above Self Award by Rotary International. Citation for Meritorious Service Award by Rotary Foundation. Distinguished Service Award by Rotary Foundation. Regional Polio Free Award by Rotary Foundation. Awarded Honorary Doctorate for Service by Acharya Nagarjuna University. ಅವರ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಯೋಜನೆಗಳತ್ತ ಒಂದು ನೋಟ. He monitored and implemented several large projects like providing more than 1,20,000 school desks, several hundred sanitation blocks and group washing stations in schools, more than 10,000 hand wells in thousands of villages, 500 reverse osmosis plants in villages, more than 1,000 open wells, hundreds of irrigation wells, several lift irrigation schemes to provide water for the farmer. He has also provided 50 mini protected water schemes and 50 overhead reservoirs in villages. Provided more than 10,000 sewing machines for the underprivileged women. Provided more than 10,000 tricycles and provided thousands of milch cattle. During tsunami, he has provided thousands of boats and constructed more than 30 school buildings. He has also built 1,000 houses for the poor. Started his Rotary journey as a RYLA participant in the year 1973 and went on as GSC team leader in 1989 to Atlanta, USA. Served as Rotary President in the year 1978, faculty member of the International RYLA, attended 18 Rotary International Conventions and chaired several breakout sessions at the conventions, addressed several international conferences in USA, Australia, UK and Finland, attended international assemblies 6 times, attended 19 zonal institutes and 10 international institutes, chairman for Namaste Hyderabad Zone Institute 2012, co-chairman South Asian Summit 2013, chairman Governors Elect Training Seminar at Dubai in 2016, chairman for South Asia Reception in Lisbon and Seoul, member RI Director Nominating Committee 2009, convener RI District Director Nominating Committee 2015, who is an accomplished speaker and addressed several hundreds of district seminars, training events, conferences and assemblies. Represented Rotary International's presidents several times, including Lahore and Finland. Was the Rotary International Committees from 2002 continuously. Past President Roundtable India, Chairman Indian Red Cross Guntur branch, was honored with 13 gold medals in various years by Governor of Andhra Pradesh. His wife PDG Rajalakshmi and he has 2 daughters and 2 grandsons. All of them are Polaris Fellows. Over to you, Rotarian Dr. Vadlamani, to address us.
Family of Rotary, especially my very dear friends on the dais. First, of course, the president of Rotary Club of Puttur. We had some lovely time in his house last time I was here. And when he expressed this dream, and dreams always are dreamt so that they are delivered. Delivered through the magic wand of Rotary and the Rotary Foundation and through the wonderful network of Rotary. So I'm sure each of you will have different dreams as we march in the progress of Rotary to do good in the world, and all those dreams will be delivered. The governor of this district now, Prakash is, as you can see, he is like a Kannada hero, a very dear friend. I was told he's here. I asked somebody yesterday, how was Prakash here? They said it is like Kantara. Coming from Hyderabad, I didn't understand what he meant. No, it is like Kantara, this is Karantara. Then they started explaining. I was told Kantara is one of the biggest blockbusters of recent times, and he's here. He's also the industrial blockbuster. I congratulate you, my friend. A silent, steady, and a smart leader, and I'm sure he will continue to do good in the world. My very dear brother, Bhaskar. Bhaskar, of course, has been a successful leader, a great doctor, a humanitarian, a philanthropist. His philanthropy can be understood. Mahesh, I must tell you this. There were some gaps in funding for this lovely project. Gaps because we have not envisaged our international partner not responding to their commitment. They have committed X amount of money, and she could not, unfortunately, pay that commitment because of her own personal reasons. Her husband had cancer and she was away from Rotary for some time. So all of us wanted to chip in that money. So I told Bhaskar that don't worry, we'll get the money. But then they said, no, we'll try again. In the meantime, the money which I allocated disappeared. We put it to some other project. So Bhaskar said, called me up and said, Ravi, I have decided I will also give $1,000 to the project. I said, fine. So the balance only we will try and get the money. Then Rotary Foundation also knows that Bhaskar is a bigger philanthropist. So they made a good mistake. The $1,000 was not credited. So he sent another $1,000. Finally, $2,000 were credited. Bhaskar, thank you for your generosity. As they say, more you give, the more you get. And I pray God that He continues to shower His choicest blessings on you. And of course, my very dear brother Mahesh. Mahesh is actually, he's in the last lap of his journey as a director. And to pull out time to come to Puttur from Pune, though, we think it's very easy. Yesterday afternoon, he took a flight to Chennai and then had a layover. And last night, late night, by 9:30, he was in Mangalore. And today, of course, we drove down, taking time off from his... It is not correct to say busy schedule. I think he's neck deep in his closing operations. Also his personal hospital operations. But Bhaskar, of course, and me insisted that, Mahesh, you must come. Because you will like to send off your year with a bang. And I am sure, Mahesh, you are glad that you came to Puttur. Thank you very much, my dear brother, for coming. And all my friends from Puttur. And Next time I would only suggest you to introduce me as the Rotary monk, which Mahesh has put. That is easy. Somebody yesterday, last week in Davangiri, they changed it from monk. They did not like the word monk because monk has got some religious connotations. So they said Rotary Rishi. Any which way, that is simpler to describe the philosophy of my life. And once again, I would like to thank the Master of Ceremonies for his very elaborate introduction, though it is dated, because I think he must have picked it up from Wikipedia. Wikipedia has not updated it. There are a lot of things that have changed. For instance, the school desk is now reached 5 lakhs, from 1,20,000. We are now very heavily into health infrastructure. And, later I will explain to you what I meant by health infrastructure. But before that, family of Rotary of Puttur, it's always nice to come to a Rotary center where you feel that this is a temple of Rotary. When you come to Puttur, you find Rotary is there all over Puttur, and there is a certain aura. Like you go to Tirupati, you feel so, pristine, so religious, so kind, so divine in you. There is a force, a natural force which cannot be explained by science. So you come to Puttur, you will also, get into that kind of a mood of trying to do good in the world. The wonderful aura of service is there, embedded in this Puttur town, and Rotary has got a pivotal role in creating that aura. The dialysis centers, the blood donation van, now the eye hospital, the blood bank, and several other projects. I must compliment each and every Rotarian of Puttur and their family for continuing to do what we are supposed to do, that is doing good in the world. And I must thank each one of you. Friends, before I also share a few things about what is happening now, I would also like to, as you go back home, I want you to think about this project. A project of this scale happened, as I told you, because of the magic of and the miracle of Rotary Foundation and Rotary. But imagine a person from Germany join hands with a person from Florida, Tampa, join hands with persons from Hyderabad in Moinabad, join hands with Rotarians from Puttur to deliver a hospital in Puttur to help the poor of Puttur. See the magnitude of Rotary's magic. Friends, we belong to such organization where there are no frontiers, where there are no boundaries, where there are no languages, where there is no creed, where there is no religion, where there is no color, where there is no caste. Isn't it so great, friends, that we think that we are a universal human being? The feeling of Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu, which our ancient wisdom has given, the feeling of Vishwa Jana, universal brotherhood, is all embedded in this lovely organization called Rotary. And my desire is always, friends, to work beyond boundaries, to work beyond language, to work beyond states, to see and ensure that as long as we work for the cause of Rotary, we must ensure that we work for the poor of this country and the world. To me, poor anywhere in the world are poor. It is not the poor that they are in my backyard that they are poor. And that is the philosophy of my life. And that should be the philosophy of each and every Rotarian. As we practice Rotary, somebody asked me, is Rotary a religion? To me, friends, Rotary is more than a religion. The roadmap of our four-way test is the essence of all religions is our four-way test. The universal brotherhood, the reaching out to the other people to help, the fellowship, the fun, the family, the fraternity, the feeling of happiness, all belong to us and our organization. And so we must, as torchbearers of this organization, and each of us as leaders of the organization, and I can tell you that we will ensure that this organization will propel forward in doing good in the world. Friends, the health infrastructure, one sentence I would like to say, and then I will share with you my personal philosophy on doing projects. I think Rotary's biggest project, as we all know, is the polio program. And we dreamt in those days in 1985 to 88 that we can eradicate polio from Mother Earth. From 1989, suddenly we stopped dreaming. Except dreams from Puttur or Guntur or Hyderabad or Pune, as an organization we stopped dreaming. And it is time that we must start dreaming big. Remember in 89 when when we told that we will eradicate polio, people scorned at us and said, how can an organization like Rotary eradicate polio? And we almost did with our expansive time, talent and treasure over the years, and persistence and consistent efforts and dedication. I think now as an organization, we must again start to dream big. So the philosophy of dreaming big, friends, and President has dreamt big, and all the Rotarians of Puttur has dreamt big. The other Rotarians, Krishna is also wanting to dream big, and I hope, friends, the philosophy is very simple. If the dream is good, and if the cause is good, it all comes from the cause. If the cause is good, and if there is commitment, and if there is a dream, there is a design, there is dedication, there is determination, there is a desire, then it will be delivered. That is the simple matrix, friends. We often don't believe this. The first thing we think is that whenever we dream, we think, where is the money? Friends, my urge to each one of you is, money is never a constraint, money is never a challenge, money is never a hurdle if you want to do good in the world. This theory of mine, I have continuously examined, and your eye hospital is one. Last time I was here when we came to inaugurate the blood donation van, I forget the date, the year, date? Last year, I know. Same time, almost, yeah. Membership development? No, before that. Before that, yeah. June only, yeah. June 24th. Almost same time. Yeah, same time, yeah. So there in this podium, I was telling the president because Deepak was there, I think. Yeah, we must remember Deepak for his wonderful work. And why this China? The surname China doesn't, people don't like China, Though we like the Chinese food, I think for the last 3 years, nobody likes China. Because we think that something in the world has happened that's because of China. Nobody knows. Anyway, so I was talking in the same podium, and I said the dream is to see an eye hospital. And we fixed, I think, this January 14th. So why was the delay? Friends, dreams will be delivered sometimes with a date delay. But you must pursue that dream. The delay was not because of the lack of the cause. The delay was not because of the lack of dedication and determination of each one of you. But the delay was because of some extraneous conditions which were not envisaged at the time of designing the project. But God is so kind that He will ensure that the delivery will happen when it has to happen, and the delivery is now. And Umanath said, it must happen in my year, and it did happen during his year, and I must compliment you. So friends, I again urge each one of you to work. My dream, of course, is to ensure that if it is eye care in India, people must think about Rotary. If it is blood, people must think about Rotary. If it is dialysis, people must think about Rotary. If it is cancer, people must think about Rotary. If it is any kind of a health infrastructure, people must think of Rotary. Rotary has that wherewithal. Rotary has that muscle. Rotary has that network. Rotary has that resources to ensure that Rotary plays a significant role in providing health care to the poor of this country. And I think we must move towards that, friends. Cervical cancer, we are just trying to fight cervical cancer for the girls. And my governor said we will vaccinate and provide 100 vaccinations. I said, what is 100 vaccinations? That is not a dream. The dream is that we must saturate the entire girls who are eligible in the twin states of Andhra Pradesh and provide them vaccination free of cost to all the girls who are eligible at that particular age. That is a kind of a dream we must dream collectively as Rotarians. Entire Karnataka, we must ensure that it must be cervical free, cancer free, and we have the muscle. These are the kind of dreams I want every Rotarian to dream, and I once again compliment each one of you and my very dear brother Bhaskar and all of you friends to inviting me for here. I'll tell you what happened when we told the date. As I was going in the car, I spoke to one of my Rotarians and he said, we will give $30,000. I immediately called Bhaskar and said, see how fast it will materialize. We also had an international partner, but Bhaskar preferred the German partnership. And we also had the other surplus funds, which we have allotted to a pediatric heart surgery project, which we are doing in Raipur. Now, some of you heard the Raipur hospital. Mahesh's favorite programs is to support the pediatric congenital heart diseases in the Satyasai Trust, the Sanjeevani Trust. Each surgery costs 1.5 lakhs. My mission now is 2025 by 2025. That is 2025 surgeries by 2025. So, don't calculate the cost. I told you the dream must be good. Samasya to Samadhan. We'll have Shraddha, we'll have Saburi. Then only the Sampada will come. We are on course, friends. We completed 300 surgeries. So we have allotted that money to that. In the meantime, they are also building a hospital in Siddipet in Telangana, where we have committed to provide a modern CRAM operation theatre costing 4.5 crores. Only 1 week back, Rotary Foundation sanctioned that global grant where we have allotted your money, but we found other sources to ensure that this project happens. Very simple. There's a friend of mine who moved to Coorg. Just like that, he bought a farm for 70 acres because the sweltering heat of Hyderabad is bad for him. So he said, I must move to cooler climate. So I remembered him. Every year he gives $25,000 to the foundation. So I said, Tama, I said I wanted $3,000 for a project. He said, what project? It's very near Coorg, man. Puttur, very nearby. Then he said, Anna, how does it matter, near or far? You ask, I'll give. But I can't give today. Can I give it tomorrow? I said, okay, we'll wait. Next day, of course, he sent. So it happens, friends. That is the message. Once again, thank you. God bless. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir.
We have with us the DRFC Rotarian Dr. Surya Narayana. Basically an agriculturist and a doctor by profession, he is a prominent figure when it comes to community service in and around Puttur. A member of Rotary Club of Puttur East, he has served his club in various capacities and also beyond the club in the zone and in the district. He has been a district secretary in the past and currently he is the district Rotary Foundation chair. We thank him for all his support and invite him to address us.
Adhyaksha Umanat, District Governor Karant, Ravi Vadlamani sir, and Mahesh Kotbagi sir, and all the dignitaries. ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಮೊತ್ತ ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ಉಮಾನಾಥ್ ಮತ್ತು ಅವರ ಈ ಕಣ್ಣಿನ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆ ಟೀಮಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಅಭಿನಂದನೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪುತ್ತೂರಿಗೆ ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಬರಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ವಡ್ಲಮನಿ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಿದಂತೆ ದಿಸ್ ಡ್ರೀಮ್ ವಾಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್. ಬಹುಶಃ ನಾನು 2021 ಜುಲೈಯಲ್ಲಿ DRFC ಆಗಿ ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಿಕೊಂಡೆ. ಬಹುಶಃ ಆಗಸ್ಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಹೀಗೆ ಮಾತನಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದರು, ಸರ್ ನಮ್ಮದೊಂದು ಹೀಗೆ ಐ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟ್ಲ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, DDF ಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಆಗಿನ ಗವರ್ನರ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರಲ್ಲೂ ಕೇಳಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಐ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಅಶ್ಯೂರ್ ಯು ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಮಚ್ DDF. ಅವರು ಕೇಳಿದ್ದು ಸುಮಾರು $40,000 ಬೇಕಾಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಇವ್ರದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ದೇರ್ ಬೈ ರೈಟ್ DDF ವಾಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ $12,000. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅವರ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಅವ್ರು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದರು. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ಅಗೈನ್ $28,000 ನಿಯರ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಯೂಶುವಲ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ DDF ಯು ವಾಂಟ್, ವಿಲ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ಟು ರೋಟರಿ ಫೌಂಡೇಶನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಇಯರ್. ಸೊ ಆ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು $28,000-30,000 ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರು. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶ್ರೀಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ಅವರು ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಮೇಜರ್ ಡೋನರ್ ಆನ್ ಬಿಹಾಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಐ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸುಮಾರು $8,000 ಅವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟರು. ಸೊ ಹ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶ್ರೀಪ್ರಕಾಶ್. ಅವರ ಮೇಜರ್ ಡೋನರ್ ಪಿನ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಐ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅವರ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಮಹೇಶ್ ಕೋಟ್ಬಗಿ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಮೇಜರ್ ಡೋನರ್ ಪಿನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಪೂಜೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮುಗಿಸಿ ಸುಮಾರು 6:30-7 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಪೇಪರ್ ಓದ್ತಾ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಒಂದು ಅನ್ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಒಂದು ಫೋನ್ ಕಾಲ್. ನಾನು ಮೇಜರ್ ಡೋನರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ನನಗೆ ಮೇಜರ್ ಡೋನರ್ ಹೇಳಿದವಳು ನನ್ನ ತಲೆ ಚುರುಕಾಯ್ತು. ಇಮ್ಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಹೋದೆ, ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ ಹೋದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿ ಸುಮಾರು $6,700 ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಯಾವಾಗ ಸಿಗ್ತೀರಿ, ಈಗ ಬರಬೇಕಾ ಕೇಳಿದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಸಂಜೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿ, ನನಗೆ ಸಂಜೆ ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರು. ಸಂಜೆ ಹೋದೆ, ಇಮ್ಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು. ಈಸ್ ನನ್ ಅದರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೈ ಗುಡ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶ್ರೀಪತಿ ರಾವ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸುಧಾ ರಾವ್ ಸರ್. ಈ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಎಸ್ಟರ್ಡೇ ಹಿ ಗೇವ್ $6,700 ಫಾರ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಮೇಜರ್ ಡೋನರ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಮೇಡಮ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸುಧಾ ರಾವ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್. ಸೊ ಬಹುಶಃ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಹೇಗಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದಂದರೆ, ರೋಟ್ರಿ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಪುತ್ತೂರು ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಸುಮಾರು 3-4 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು. ಸೊ ಇದೊಂದು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಮೋಟಿವೇಶನ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಐ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಮೋರ್ ಮೋಟಿವೇಶನ್ಸ್ for giving contributions to Rotary Foundation. This year, we got 7 global grants. It's a record in recent times, worth about $4,21,223. ಅಂದರೆ ಸುಮಾರು 3,50,00,000 ವರ್ತ್ ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಈ ವರ್ಷ ನಮ್ಮ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಅಂದರೆ 3181ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಅನದರ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಇನ್ ಪುತ್ತೂರು, ಮ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರು, ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಪುತ್ತೂರು, ಮ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರು, ಮೂಡಬಿದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ ಆರ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಹೆಲ್ತ್. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಮೂಡಬಿದ್ರೆ ಡಯಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್, ICU ಫಾರ್ ಹೈ ರಿಸ್ಕ್ ಪ್ರೆಗ್ನೆನ್ಸಿ ಇನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರು, ರೋಟರಿ ಡಯಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಇನ್ ಪುತ್ತೂರು, Puttur Eye Hospital, Skin Bank in Mangalore, Rotary Blood Bank in Bantwal. All this came in our district only. Congrats to our Governor Prakash Karant also and all the Rotarians. No, thank you. So ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ ಪುತ್ತೂರಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೊಟೇರಿಯನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಊರಿಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ನಮ್ಮ ಊರಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಂದ ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ಸಹಕಾರ ಮುಂದುವರಿಯಲಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಆಶಿಸ್ತಾ, ರೋಟರಿಯ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳು ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಮನ ತಟ್ಟುವಂತೆ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಹಾರೈಸ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಾನು ವಂದನೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ವಂದನೆಗಳು.
Thank you, Dr. K. Suryanarayan.
Another guest on the stage is Nadoja Dr. Krishna Prasad Kudlu, who is the medical director of Prasad Netralaya Group of Eye Hospitals, who is the founder chairman, Netra Jyoti Institute of Allied Health Sciences, Udupi, trustee of Netra Jyoti Charitable Trust, registered Udupi, member Scientific Committee of All India Ophthalmological Society, editor Proceedings, All India Ophthalmological Society, Vice President of Karnataka Ophthalmic Society, trustee of Yashaswini Farmers Cooperative Health Scheme, Government of Karnataka, recipient of highest civilian award, the Karnataka Rajyotsava Award in the year 2019. He is also a recipient of Nadoja title by Hampi University 2021. Dr. Krishna Prasad, it's over to you, please.
Respected Mahesh ji, Rotarian Prakash Karan ji, Ravi Vadlamani ji, Suryanarayan ji, Dr. Bhaskar ji, ಉಮಾನಾಥ್ ಅವರೇ, ಶ್ರೀ ಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ಅವರೇ, ಹಾಗೂ ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೆರೆದಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ ರೋಟರಿಯ ಮಿತ್ರರೇ ಹಾಗೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ನೇತ್ರಾಲಯದ ಅಭಿಮಾನಿಗಳೇ. It was a long story. Actually, I wanted to associate it with Rotary. Way back year of 2000 I started my career. I was working as a government duty doctor in Udupi District Hospital. That time whole Udupi had only 3 ophthalmologists almost 23 years before, except Kasturba Medical College, Manipal. So they started approaching Manipal, then Manipal denied Rotary to do the camps because of some financial implements. Then they suddenly, the whole Rotary, especially Rotary Udupi, the main, it's like how Puttur Rotary is big Rotary, like that Udupi Rotary is one of the oldest club. They approached me. Dr. K.C. Kundar, I think he is no more, recently died. So many very senior, Balkrishna Rao, Balchandra Rao, they came to my house. They told the doctor, you have to do some favor for me, because this year our international president is a man who is a ophthalmologist and optometrist in the year of 2000. His main aim to eradicate blindness in India. So you have to join, I don't know what I have to do. You have to complete minimum of 50 eye camps within 2 months. How you do, I don't know. Said that one person operate 50 eye cam means it will take almost 1000 surgery. I have to operate. No, we will give you money. We will also give you money. Said that I am not working for money, I am working for government hospital. I will do my job. Then they told that, I told him that that time my salary was 6,400 rupees for government hospital. From that day till today, I never slept on single Sundays. We keep working for the cause of only social service. So from that day, every Rotarian used to come to my house from different clubs, like 1 week Rotary Club Udupi, next week Rotary Club Barkur, that time Bojiraj Shetty was there, then Rotary Kapu, like that. All other Rotary Manipal, they started approaching, and I used to take them to government hospital and do the surgery. What I observed, even I associated with, we did a lot of camps even with the Lions, but what I appreciate about Rotary, I always tell Lions people on their face, they are also my very close friend. New camp start agot inauguration martiri ella irtiri. Inauguration, after 10 minutes nobody is going to be there. Rotarian are the one people, they'll be there in the end of the camp. That's what I always appreciated. That is what Raviji was telling about the commitment and the social service. For your kind information, then I resigned voluntary retirement from the government service, and year of 2002 only Prasad Netralaya started. This is now 22nd year of our operations. We have got a team of doctors, around 85 eye doctors, different speciality working. Basically 40% of income Prasad Netralaya we do charity, but we never make any news at all. Ours is the only one hospital we never took donation from anybody except Dayanand Pai from Bangalore, who was like my godfather. We keep whatever we earn, we give to the society. There are a couple of projects. Last year, Prasad Netralaya did Andhmukht Goa by totally covering the entire population of Goa in the presence of, because of Dr. Pramod Sawantji, the Honorable Chief Minister, was my very close friend because of him, because he was also doctor. So he has been behind me that entire Goa, we did the Andhmukht Goa, which was one of our major achievements, and we cover almost around 8 districts of Karnataka. Today also there are 3 places our camps are going on. Per month we do almost camps about around 150 to 200 eye camps. My 6 vehicles always go to the periphery, almost like 500 kilometers, 400 kilometers. We even give free food. Ours is the only one eye hospital we do fake emulsification in the cataract surgery. If you see any of the cataract surgery, do a manual cataract surgery, but we do something called ultra-modern surgery. I never thought about, I always keep arguing with Dr. Bhaskar. What should be our motto? This hospital should be purely a charitable hospital, giving pure service to every public of Puttur. See, I got a clinic in Sullia, I got a clinic in Mangalore. There are a lot of pressure for me to open a hospital in Puttur. But I don't want to start. But I wanted to give something back to the Rotary. That is what I dreamt of. Because one of the Rotary governor, I think Ravi, he visited my hospital in Udupi. He told that I am giving you your honorary member of Rotary International. So that is probably the reason they would have put my name as a Rotarian, Dr. Krishna Prasad K. Because why I wanted to give, probably by doing so much of camps in and around Udupi district in the year of 2000, that made me the man behind all this success. I think I owe my thanks to Rotary first than any institution. That is the reason we are joining hands with Rotary for this particular association. Just for the kind information of the people around here, Prasad Netralaya, so far we completed 25 lakhs plus people we have tested free of cost. Ours is the only one institute you would have seen. We had given more than 10 lakhs people free spectacles. What I do, how Rotary does the similar kind I work. I go and meet the Zeiss people, I go and meet the SLR people. They got a huge money, but they'll be giving spectacles for no purpose. We tell them, why you are spending this CSR fund? Give spectacles free to the poorest of the people. That is what Raviji said, that should not give always free. I have been pampered because I am part of couple of government committees also. The expectation you could be able to see when government announced a free bus pass to the female, everybody started rushing inside the bus. If you start giving everything free, definitely it is not going to be the end. But what I feel, there are people, we did one big eye camp in the Naxal area. People are so scared to come out of the Naxal area for eye checkup. We could able to get a lot of people with the mature cataract. They are almost like blind. So our aim, even my partner, we are Prasad Netralaya Puttur has got 4 partners. Me, Dr. Vikram is there in the stage, who is the main man behind. He came to see this project. I came here 4 times. Vikram came here at least 6 to 7 times to see the project. And also Dr. Harish and Dr. Shibin Girish, and also the working doctor, Dr. Ambika is also here. He had also come here. Our basic aim to give this, as Sir said, that in coming days we will work with the Rotary together to get here one eye bank permission also. That is really required for this part of the people. Why eye bank is not opened in Puttur? The only one reason, you need to have a doctor 24/7, because night time death will happen. There is a phone call will come. You have to get up at 4 o'clock. You need to have a separate set of doctors and team to go there and collect the, and within 24 hours we have to transplant that eye. These are the few things. And also, apart from this 8-10 lakhs free spectacles, Prasad Netralaya have done 2 lakh plus free eye operation in different speciality in the eye care. So the previous last 5 years, I was also working as a chairman of Vision Committee. We could able to get something called Vision Health Policy for Government of Karnataka, which has got a lot of plus points are there. During the BJP government, they have 50% of the program they try to implement. The remaining 50% yet to be implemented. Hopefully, this government, if they implement, I think whatever the service Rotary or any of the social organization they do, that will come to a much value for that. Because whatever you do, I keep telling, lot of people are there, lot of donors are there. If you just recognize them, like we keep recognize them, keep that these people are doing some job, that itself will motivate them to do a more and more great job. Once again, I think I'm really happy to be part of this road. I am really thankful to Umanath ji. I had come to our place many times, but this project, because of Umanath ji and to my friend Sri Prakash, he was so kind to me. I operated his parent, I think almost around 10 years before. And the great man here, Dr. Bhaskar, who knows the pulse of every doctor. He knows that what doctor really want. I think even Dr. Sripati ಅವರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸುಧಕ್ಕ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, she is like my elder sister. So ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಕೈ ಜೋಡಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕಾಯಿತು. ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ನೇತ್ರಾಲಯ, because I still remember year of 2003, there was supposed to open a biggest Rotary eye hospital in Brahmawar. All project over international grant also came. Then what happened was the Lions Hospital is just 10 kilometers away from that. The most of the Rotary members are related to these Lions members. So Lions member, they came and forced that our own people are there, whole overall Lions Hospital will collapse if Rotary starts, because Rotary has got a big name. And another 2 hours drive, there is a Rotary Eye Hospital in Shirshi is working very well. At least please don't start. I think probably that time BM Bhatt was there. He was also, I think all of your friends only, he motivated that. Then since then it is stopped. Then I was very happy that Rotary Puttur approved something. I am feeling that I wanted something, thanksgiving. I want to do something for the Rotary. ಈ ಒಂದು ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ನನಗೊಂದು ರೋಟರಿ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ರತ್ನಾಲಯಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಭಾವಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಬರುವ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂಥ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾಯಿಲೆಗಳ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಸಮೇತ ಕೇವಲ ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸೀಮಿತವಾಗಿರದೆ ನಾವು ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರಿ ಆದಷ್ಟು ಅತ್ಯುನ್ನತ ಉಪಕರಣಗಳನ್ನು ಈ ರೋಟರಿ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಗೆ ತಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿನ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ನೀಡುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಅವಕಾಶ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಸಿಗಲಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಸಹಕಾರ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುತ್ತಾ ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ಅವಕಾಶಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊಂದಿಸಿ ನನ್ನೆರಡು ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್, ಅವರ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಗವರ್ನರ್ ರೊಟೇರಿಯನ್ ಜಗದೀಶದಾಸ್ ರೈ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಉದ್ದೇಶಿಸಿ ಮಾತನಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾದಂಥ ಭಾಷಣ ನಮ್ಮ RI ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅವರದ್ದಿದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೆಲವು ಫೆಲಿಸಿಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಆದಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೇನೆ.
Respected President of Rotary Club Puttur, Rotary Umanath, my beloved Governor of District 3181, Rotary Prakash Karan sir, our International RI Director, Rotary Mahesh Kudbagi sir, our Rotary Monk, Rotary Vadlamani sir, doctors are there, Rotarian Dr. Krishna Prasad and all dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. This year's theme is Imagine Rotary. ನಮ್ಮ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ರೊಟೇರಿಯನ್ ಉಮಾನಾಥ್ ಅವರು 2 ವರ್ಷದ ಹಿಂದೆ ಕನಸು ಕಂಡಿದ್ದರು, ಏನಂದರೆ ನಮಗೊಂದು ಐ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟ್ಲ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂತ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಡ್ರೀಮ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಕಮ್ ಟ್ರೂ ಟುಡೇ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಬಿಗ್ ಅಪ್ಲಾಸ್ ಟು ರೊಟೇರಿಯನ್ ಉಮಾನಾಥ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಟೀಮ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಪುತ್ತೂರಿನ ರೋಟರಿ ಕ್ಲಬ್ಬು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿಯೂ, ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಸೇವೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಈ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆಗೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಇಂತಹ ಸೇವೆಗಳು ಇನ್ನೂ ಉತ್ತಮ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂಡಿಬರಲಿ ಅಂತ ಆಶಿಸುತ್ತಾ ನನ್ನ 2 ಮಾತನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
ರೊಟೇರಿಯನ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಮಹೇಶ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಾಗಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗೆ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಸಾರಿ ಬಂದರೂ ಸಹ ನಮ್ಮ ಪುತ್ತೂರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಆಮಂತ್ರಣ ಮೇರೆಗೆ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಬಾರಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ವಿ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ಎ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಅವರ್ RI ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಕೈಂಡ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಯುಪೈ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೀಟ್. ಓವರ್ ಟು ರೊಟೇರಿಯನ್ ವಿಜಯ್ ಫರ್ನಾಂಡಿಸ್.
Dr. Mahesh Kodbagi, a doctor by profession and entrepreneur by nature, an adventurer by passion and a Rotary leader by achievement. Dr. Mahesh was born into a family of freedom fighters and doctors. A gynecologist with a postgraduate degree, Dr. Mahesh is running a 100-bed hospital in Pune. Through his own Chinmayi Charitable Trust, he is dedicated to low-cost healthcare services and education. Member of Rotary Club of Pune Sports City, he has served as governor of his district 3130 in the year 2005-2006. Has led more than 100 service projects through Rotary, including a functional literacy project aimed at targeting adult women in 11 villages, donation of cows and dairy centers for women, more than 700 polio corrective surgeries and rural eye surgery camps that helped more than 20,000 people. Has successfully carried out assignments like RI President's Representative, International Training Leader, Chairman South Asia Literacy Summit and Assistant Rotary Foundation Chair. Has also served as Chairman of Governor-elect Seminar, Co-Chairman Rotary India Literacy Mission, Chairman Technology Rotary Institute 2020, District Trainer RI District 3131 and Trustee Rotary India Humanity Foundation, Chairman of Governor Nominee Training Seminar, Rotary International Executive Committee Member, Rotary International TRF Trustee, Licensed Representative from RI Board, etc. Currently, he is the Director of Rotary International and a member of Rotary International District Reorganization Committee. For his dedicated service, he has been awarded Service Above Self Award of Rotary International, Citation of Meritorious Service of TRF, and Polio Plus Association Appreciation Award. Dr. Mahesh is a major donor level 3 and benefactor of the Rotary Foundation. He is a good speaker, having excellent presentation skills and a keen sense of humor. Good at writing, he has researched and written on subjects like district rules and procedures, the Rotary Foundation Hand Guide Promotion, International Youth Exchange Hand Guide Promotion, and has published several audio-video films on Rotary subjects. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Rotarian Dr. Mahesh Kodbagi.
Sir, before you speak, you have to perform some important tasks honoring others. Now I call upon Rotarian Ravi Odlamani to occupy the seat. ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ಅನುಷ್ಠಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಸಹಕಾರ ಕೊಟ್ಟವರಲ್ಲಿ ರವಿ ಒಡ್ಲಮನಿಯವರೊಬ್ಬರು. ರೋಟ್ರಿ RI ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ 3150 ಇದರಿಂದ ರೊಟೇರಿಯನ್ ಉದಯ್ ಪಿಲಾನಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೊಟೇರಿಯನ್ ಪತಂಜಲಿ ರಾವ್, ರೊಟೇರಿಯನ್ ವಿಕ್ರಮ್ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಹೈದರಾಬಾದ್ ಡೆಕ್ಕನ್ ಇವರ ಮೂಲಕ ಮತ್ತು ಅವರು ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ನಮಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಸ್ ದೊರೆಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಯಿತು ಮತ್ತು ಇಂದು ಇವತ್ತು ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ಕಾರ್ಯರೂಪಕ್ಕೆ ತರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಯಿತು. ಅವರಿಗೆ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದಂಥ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್. ಹಾಗೆ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಸುಧಾ ಶೆಣೈ ಅವರು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಡೇ ಕೇರ್ ಸೆಂಟರಿನ ಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸರಾಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಹಾಯವನ್ನು ಅವರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ರೋಟರಿ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಗೌರವಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತೇವೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಅವರ ಪುತ್ರಿ ಸುಪುತ್ರಿ ವೇದಿಕೆಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ. ತಮ್ಮ ವಿಶೇಷ ದೇಣಿಗೆಗಾಗಿ ಪುತ್ತೂರು ರೋಟರಿ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ತಮಗೆ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಮೇಡಮ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್, ಮುಂದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆ ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕಿರುವಂತಹ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಆಸನವನ್ನು ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅವರನ್ನು ಸಹ ನಾವು ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಗೌರವಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತೇವೆ. ವಿಕ್ರಮ್ ಜೈನ್ ಅವರು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಹತ್ತಿರ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಅವರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ. ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್,
ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ರವರ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿಯವರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ,
ವೇದಿಕೆಗೆ
ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ವಿನಂತಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. And Dr. Vikram Jain, come a little closer to Dr. Krishna Prasad.
ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ವಿಕ್ರಮ್ ಅವರ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿಯವರು ಸಹ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಅವರು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಶುಭ ಸುದ್ದಿಗಳು.
ಸೊ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ದಂಪತಿಗಳು, ವಿಕ್ರಮ್ ಜೈನ್ ದಂಪತಿಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ತಮ್ಮನ್ನು ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಗುರುತಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ.
Kindly pose for a beautiful photograph.
ನಮ್ಮ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಗವರ್ನರ್ ಅವರು ಧನ್ಯೋಸ್ಮಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಮಗೆ ಸಹ ಒಂದು ಧನ್ಯೋಸ್ಮಿ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಅವರನ್ನು ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಕರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಆಸೀನರಾಗಬೇಕು. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಯಶಸ್ವಿ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲಬ್ಬಿನ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಲೀಡರ್ಸ್ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಶ್ರಮಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಸದಸ್ಯರ ಅಪೇಕ್ಷೆ ಮೇರೆಗೆ ಮೂವರನ್ನು ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಗೌರವಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತರಿಲ್ಲ. ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಭಾಸ್ಕರ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕಮಿಟಿ ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ ಅವರನ್ನು ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಕರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಬನ್ನಿ ಸರ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ತೊಡಗಿಸಿಕೊಂಡವರು ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತ ಇಲ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಹುಶಃ ನಮ್ಮ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ನೇರವಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ದೀಪಕ್ KP ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಸದಸ್ಯರು ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಇದರ ಹಿಂದೆ ಓಡಾಡಿದಂಥ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅವರ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಸಹ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಗುರುತಿಸ್ತೇವೆ ಮತ್ತು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಋಣಿಯಾಗಿದೆ, ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಈಗಿನ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಉಮಾನಾಥ್ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಅವಧಿ ಮುಗಿಯೋ ಮೊದಲು ಈ ಐ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ತಾವು ಆಸೀನರಾಗುವಂತೆ ಕೇಳಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆಯ ಮೂಲಕ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರನ್ನು ಅಭಿನಂದಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಬಯಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಪುತ್ತೂರು ಸಿಟಿ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ನರ್ Another Rotary Club of Puttur, which joined with us, Rotary Club Puttur City ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅವರನ್ನು ಸಹ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ ಆಗಿ ಸೇರಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದಂಥ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್. Another club which joined with us is Inner Wheel Club. Inner Wheel Clubina ಮುಂದಿನ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷೆ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಅಶ್ವಿನಿ ಮುಳಿಯ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಓಕೆ. ಇನ್ನರ್ ವೀಲ್ ಕ್ಲಬ್ಗೆ ವಿಶೇಷ ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಶ್ರೀ ಆನಂದ್ ಭಟ್, ಅದು ಬೇಡ, ಆನಂದ್ ಭಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದಂಥ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥವರು. ಅವರು ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ದರೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ MS ಭಟ್ ಅವರು ಬಂದು ಅದನ್ನು ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಹರ್ಷಕುಮಾರ್ ರೈ ಮಾಡಾವ್ ಇದ್ದಾರಾ? ನಮ್ಮ ಐ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟ್ಲಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ವಾಟರ್ ಕೂಲರಿನ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸಹ ನಾವು ಅವರ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆಯಿಂದ ಸ್ಮರಿಸ್ತೇವೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಹರ್ಷಕುಮಾರ್ ರೈ ಮಾಡಾವು ಝೋನಲ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟಿನೆಂಟ್ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್. ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತೇವೆ ರೋಟೇರಿಯನ್ ವಿನಾಯಕ್ ಕುಡುವ ಅವರಿಗೆ, PDG, ರೋಟರಿ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ನ್ಯೂ ಟ್ಯಾಂಪನ್ USA, RI ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ 6890. ಇವರು ನಮ್ಮ ವಿವಿಧ ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದಂಥ ಸಹಕಾರವನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದಂಥ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ರೋಟರಿ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಪಾಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಜರ್ಮನಿ, RI ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ 1841, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ರೊಸಲಿಂಡಾ ಗೆಪ್ಸರ್ ಇವರಿಗೆ ಸಹ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದಂಥ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆಗಳನ್ನ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ರೋಟೇರಿಯನ್ ವಿನಾಯಕ್ ಕುಡು ಅವರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ರೋಟೇರಿಯನ್ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ್ ಶೆಣೆಯವರು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಬಂದು ಗೌರವ ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ್ ಶೆಣೆಯವರ ಕೊಡುಗೆ ಇದೆ. ಅವರು ಇದರ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಫಾಲೋಅಪ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ನಮಗೆ ಸಹಕರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಇರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್, ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಏಜ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಇರುವಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಗುರುತಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ರೋಟೇರಿಯನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ್ ಶೆಣಾಯ್ ಹಾಗೂ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಹೆಗಡೆ ಅವರನ್ನು ಗುರುತಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ವಿವಿಧ ಕ್ಲಬ್ಗಳ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಮತ್ತು ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಗುರುತಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. Now the important talk over to Rotarian Dr. Mahesh Kotbagi, our RI Director. Please come, sir.
Namaskar and a very, very hearty congratulations to all the fraternity members of Puttur as well as the donors for this entire program. I heard so many speeches today and some of the outstanding speeches, starting something with Prakash Karant. I still remember when Prakash became the governor-elect, he used to talk very less. As he finished his Rotary year, he built so much of confidence. And when Prakash came up here, you should have seen the script. I do not have that script with me, but I think with a very nice, bold handwriting, the entire script was drafted with paragraphs and paragraphs. So, that gives a feeling of responsibility and feeling of dedication. What can I say for Dr. Bhaskar? Dr. Bhaskar, I am here today only to honor our friendship. Last year, almost two and a half years, not last year, I was here in Puttur, and he and his wife, they invited me at his home and treated me with a very lovely family lunch. And that was the time I said, it's not only the colloquial language we say, that here we have a tall, handsome, and a man with a great heart, personality. But Dr. Bhaskar, a very non-political, a very, a non-conflict, a focused, and a thorough gentleman whom I met. And I know him for many years, but I have seen his working very closely. Yesterday when I came here, he called me and he said that I'll come to receive you at the airport or to the hotel. So I immediately told him, you have better things to do rather than wasting your time to just come from here and then attending me and coming back. Rather you do your work and let me be very comfortable with my own friends in Mangalore. So, this is kind of an extension of family people which I always believe and cherish. And of course to all of you people. It's not very easy to be dedicated to an organization like Rotary in spite of several, I would not use the word hurdles, but several challenges. Now this area is growing tremendously. I cannot say this is a rural area. In fact, today morning I went to Prakash's house and it took me to the fond memories of, my olden time when we used to stay in Karnataka state in a place called Chikodi near Belgaum. And we had a nice farm. So in Prakash's house was also similar pattern. A lush green farm in and around house. where you don't need air conditioner. I don't like air conditioning. You don't need bright lights because I like more sunlight. And the entire place was filled with, areca trees and coconut trees. And he made something with the jackfruit, served us on a banana leaf. So, this is a life what we miss in the urban areas. And I call such places like the spiritual homes. And you all people are, gifted by God to get such kind of environmental for living. The cities today are polluted, they're noisy. The people around are not your actual friends, they're all cosmetic smiles. They are not the people who actually, they really care. And service is a very, very far mantra. It's more is selfish. It's more like your individual portraying. So the life in cities is not that great what you feel, sometimes you feel a missing thread, but I think the life over here is more stronger. And I think today, what can I say? Today I can only say that one of the greatest belief which I have, I say that, service is the path of spiritualism. To get the feel of a spiritualism, actually, you don't need to read different books, or you don't need to go and follow some of the Babas or Rishis or monks. I'm not talking about Ravi. But people feel that for spiritualism, now there is a concept, that you go for an online course, you pay 30,000, 40,000 rupees, and then you register for some moksha course. And this is a very, very common thing which is going in all the urban areas. So they pay 40,000 rupees, they go and be maun, do not speak, then eat vegetarian food, or sleep early and get up early. I don't think so you can get a spiritualism with these things of, you don't need a certification to get a spiritualism. You need to understand what is the real depth and meaning of spiritualism. I think these are the paths which Rotary has offered us. When you all decided to create an eye hospital, I'll tell you, I know the time is 1:15, but still, I spent, few hours and few days to come up here and going back. And I still remember once I was traveling to a place called Lesotho. Lesotho is a place in Eastern Africa, very, very rural area. We used to go for lots of medical camps to Uganda, Madagascar and all. So we went to Lesotho with a medical camp, and I had a couple of doctor friends from my club as well as from my district. And we went and we had chosen one government hospital there. And I went to those statistics. I said, what is the wait-listing time for a poor patient to get operated for a cataract surgery? I'm talking about a normal cataract surgery. Although we went with the multi-speciality camp of plastic surgeons and gynec and all that. So this country called Lesotho, smaller country, and I'm not talking very old years time, just around about 15 years back. And they said for a waiting list to get both the eyes cataract, you need a time of around about 8 to 10 years in a government hospital. And otherwise, the cost of the surgery is roughly around about $3,000 per eye. So we went to the medical camp, and then I met one old lady there. And this old lady, they normally talk a language called Swahili language in Eastern Africa. So there was a translator, so I took a translator, and I like this question which Ravi always asks. And I asked her, what is your dream? Because I always like to ask people, what is your dream? So I went and asked her, what is your dream? So this old lady said in a Swahili language, and a translator, she told me, that nurse told me, so she is saying that she has a grandchild, and this grandchild was just born, couple of months. And when the grandchild was born, she could hear the cry of the grandchild and the smile of the grandchild and the laughter of the grandchild every day, but she could not see the child because she had both the eyes with congenital cataract. Now, not congenital, just cataract. Now, when I asked this question that what is the dream, she said, the wait list in my government hospital is 8 years. I do not know in these 8 years of time whether the God will call me back, and I will miss a day feeding my grandchild in this entire life. So I am just hearing the child, but I cannot see the child. I cannot hold the child because the child's mother and father are very scared that if I hold the child when I cannot see, I might drop the child. And that is the reason I, being a grandmother still, the child has been deprived from me. And I cannot live this kind of a life. So God, either you end up my life today or you give me a vision for 5 minutes where I will be able to see my grandchild. And here it comes volunteers like you all people. One of my very close colleague, Dr. Rajesh Pawar, he that day operated around about 35 surgeries. And this lady, we took it her on a fast track and we operated. And next day morning when I went to the ward, there was a lot of noise going on in the ward. And this lady was shouting. So we thought that maybe she lost her vision or something. But when the nurse removed, the dressing from her eye, and when she opened the eyes, almost after 6-7 years of delay, this lady opened the eye and saw the grandchild front of her, where her son and his wife was carrying the grandchild. And the moment she saw that grandchild, she started screaming. And when she started screaming, people got scared, and that is the reason a lot of people had been gathered on that ward. Now, this is a moment of ecstasy, I say. She opens her eye and she sees the grandchild, and her dream gets accomplished in such a short time. So the miracle and the opportunity of service is with these small things. And I think this is just a beginning of all of you. I have several episodes where I worked with lots of eye hospital. Since your Prasad Netralaya, I just heard recently. So we did a lot of case studies at Arvind Eye Hospital and Madurai. And for the community eye hospital, how the community eye hospital works. I know Dr. Bhaskar and the entire team is expert. But in a community hospital, you have to create a module. See, today Rotary Foundation, a German district, maybe through a couple of volunteers and the districts, you got this funding. But to run a community hospital, it's like a white elephant. It's not very easy to run a community hospital. And in 1995, me and one of the other colleague of mine, who was a charter president of my own club, he was the most visionary person who got me into Rotary. And I always tell this story. In fact, sometime back I was telling the same story in Vizag. This man comes up to me and says, I have a dream. And I said, what is your dream? He said, I want to make something in my life where no one ever will be, refrained to get a treatment either for a cataract or for a glaucoma or for a squint. And I said, why do you want to create that kind of infrastructure? He said, because I lost both of my eyes. So the man who came to talk to me, I never realized, looking at his dress sense, that he himself was blind. His name is Niranjan Pandya. You can Google it and see on that. And we made him the first charter blind president of a Rotary club, where I joined in that time. And I became his secretary. And he said, I need a person with me to work as a secretary because I want to build that kind of infrastructure. I'll tell you, that day, I didn't have even 100 rupees in my pocket. And today, in our state, in Maharashtra, the largest eye hospital, which we have now built, operating on a 5-acre land, and we have been doing around about 100 surgeries per day, free of cost, for last 20 years. So for a good project, people come together. For a good project, ideas come together. For a good project, money comes together. And I have never ever found, that for a good concept, if you can have the logic of that, it will be a failure in life. It never happens with that kind of thing. But I was coming back, when you run a community hospital, you need to balance the outflow of that hospital well. Especially when the staff will work over here in that community hospital. You should not say that we are doing a charity, so the nurse who is working in your eye hospital should do a charity. Or the technician should do a charity. He should not do a charity. Because for them, it is their profession. And if it is their profession and you want to retain that staff, good. Because quality is the first in community service. Always remember. You cannot compromise a quality while you treat the poor people. Poor has the equal right the way the rich person has it. You cannot compromise on a medicine. You cannot compromise on the quality of treatment. What you can compromise, maybe you cannot give a chair like this to sit for him. Or you need not give a nice bed. You can give a chatai ward. You can give only a dal and chawal to eat. You don't have to give a multi-cuisine food. That you can compromise. But in terms of medicines, hygiene, quality, expertise, I think no compromise should ever be done. The way you are going to get a publicity that you build a beautiful structure today in a community on a public relation basis, if in a community service you fail, you will be blamed first. Always remember, it's, two-edged sword which is always hanging on your head. So in a community, press, the media and the people will be ready to blame you the moment you have one failure of these issues. So it has to be very sensitive. So make a module which gets, balancing. You do a concessional service and park that little bit of, sustainability, I will not use the word profit, sustainability income to the poor income. You cannot afford only Rotary members to keep on, sending them letters every year that we are running this hospital, so please give us money. You'll have to come out with a very logical solution that your maintenance of the machines has to be done, your sterilization has to be done, your staffing has to be done. So it's a very, very, a broad spectrum idea, but I will not narrate on that entire program today. But what I am looking is, this hospital should, in coming years, should have the best treatment. Hundreds of people should go out of this place and, be your brand ambassador saying that, yes, I have got a great relief. And third, this hospital should grow more and more with the facilities. What you have done today is excellent. I saw the operation theatre, a laminar operation theatre or, a stainless steel complete walls is not a very easy even today at the urban areas. So I think the modular OT, what you have created and other infrastructure which is going to come up in soon is going to be a boon to this particular area. But even you have a lot of issues because 66%, patients, they require cataract. But you also have a lot of super specialties in the ophthalmic today. You have pedo-ophthalmology, the child which is just born, how to, analyze, how to do, take his proper care. And the biggest threat today for India and Asia is diabetic and hypertension. Even if you see in your own family, out of every 10 members, you will find 3 people either with a diabetes or with a blood pressure. And that is all leading to the, eye care issues. So eye care is something, very, very great requirement today in the community. We don't have a social security cards. We, in spite of whatever government is trying, we cannot be something like the US or the Europe competent enough that there will be a cashless facility. These are just, introductory schemes of government, but it's still a long way for India. We're looking at the population, looking at the, so big geographical area. So still poor will require help. And there are lots of schemes for running these kind of hospital. There is a district welfare which gives you, reimbursement from a lot of these surgeries. There are big NGOs, the way we talk about Rotary. There is a Christopher Blind Mission, CBM in Germany. Since your partner is from Germany, it just got, strike from me. CBM is one of the largest funders for the eye care hospital. They reimburse you your disposable. They reimburse you your surgical cost. They also give you, strength for equipment building. And of course, then organizations like Site Savers. And so there is a list of things. What I would suggest is, depute your staff or the administrators of this unit to one of the bigger community charitable hospital to understand how the entire rolling is going. So that will, that will build confidence, that will build reporting systems and all that. And I think you people have done great work. Let me end up looking at the time today, Bhaskar, that after a long time yesterday, I had a lot of time, I had almost 4 hours because I traveled from Chennai and then again on the airport I had to wait. And again from there I came to Mangalore and again this schedule was there. Last 3 years almost have been very hectic, hundreds of calls, meeting people, 300 plus flights, traveling so many countries and states. But, this weekend was something like a weekend of winding up weekend. And what to do at the airports was a question. So first, when I went to Pune airport, I reached 1.5 hours early because we had the G20 summits going on. So I sat there and the phone was not ringing. So I kept on looking at the phone. There is no one calling me. Maybe soon I am going to become a past director, so that's why people are not calling me, I thought. So twice I checked with the ringer that phone is working or not. So I said, no, let me pick up my phone and I will start calling. So, I was just trying to read one email and suddenly I saw one email from one of the rural hospitals and that is attached to the medical college. And they said, we have a backlog of around about 1,600 patients for dialysis. And then suddenly it came, one past experience which came up. That there was one lady who was, young lady at 30 years. She came to my hospital's office and she was sitting out. And she was sitting there for almost 2 hours waiting for me in the morning when I finished my surgery and met her. So I said, why have you come here? So she was holding one child in her hand and one young child of around 4 years in another hand. And she said, we all three want to die. I said, what happened to you? She said, my husband, who has, a kidney failure, and he needs hemodialysis twice a week. And the cost of the hemodialysis for me is, with all these medicines, heparins and disposables and all, is coming to around about 2,500 to 3,000 rupees per dialysis. So roughly 5,000 to 6,000 rupees without any intensive care stay. So 24,000 rupees without any emergency is a per month expense. Whereas my husband cannot work because of the kidney failure now. And I am doing a lot of work in household, doing some small work in the kitchens and homes and all. And my income is not even 10,000 rupees and I cannot take care of me and my 2 children. And I could imaginably, put that statistics, what is the cost going on and what is the issue. I cannot even ask her whether you have insurance or a donor. And then that hospital returned to me that there are 1,600 people waitlisted for our dialysis against the 1,000 beds. So I said, let me pick up that mail, and then I called the first person and I said, I need $5,000. That was yesterday happening at the airport. Can you give me a $5,000 to save 5 people from one family? And then that gentleman said, okay, I can give it to you, no problem. I didn't have any idea, just to spend time on the airport, I was trying to do it. Then I called another donor and I said, can you donate 1 dialysis machine for this rural hospital? And I explained to him the importance of the project. It went like that half-heartedly. I took a flight, then I landed in Chennai and again I went there and took a coffee. And I asked how much is the coffee at the Chennai airport. They said 320 rupees. And then actually it aggravated me more. 320 rupees, for an Indian coffee. For foreign airports, it's normal $5 or $10. So I said, if they can ask me 320 rupees a coffee, then I put up my phone and I started calling phonetically to the districts for different reasons. So this is the story, how you can actually change the community. And this is not the story, but this is a reality fact. And I was showing Ravi Vadlamani and Yatish Bettampady was there yesterday. I said, you don't need actually much to do if you have a feeling that you can be useful to that. And thanks to the Rotary, and that's why I always say that service is the path of spiritualism, and Rotary gives that opportunity to one and all. You all people, I see there is a God in you. Every person who is sitting here, there is an ingredient of God. The lady who donated in memory of her husband, someone who donated just as a philanthropic, someone who donated just to do something better or do good in the world. So you all people are the real messengers of God. You don't need a Rushitulya person. You don't need different speakers to come and motivate you. The day you feel that with your existence in this world, you have done something great, I will tell you, your future generations will always and always remember. You don't need these kind of satkars or top photographs in your houses, but your next generations will remember, my mother, my grandmother, my father, my grandfather. They really taught me in silence what spiritualism is. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Rotarian Dr. K. Suryanarayana ಮತ್ತು Rotarian ಎ ಜಗದೀಶ್ ಇವರಿಗೆ ಸ್ಮರಣಿಕೆ ನೀಡಿ ಗೌರವಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಈಗ ವೋಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಗೀತೆ. ವೋಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಆದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಗೀತೆಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಊಟದ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಇದೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋರಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದರಿಂದ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಮುಗಿದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಯಾರೂ ಹೋಗಬಾರ್ದು, ಊಟ ಮುಗಿಸಿ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಓವರ್ ಟು Rotarian Dr. Sri Prakash for a vote of thanks.
Respected President and all the dignitaries on the days and off the days. My privilege being the secretary and I am blessed in front of you. Need blessings too. Rotarian Mahesh Kotbagi, Director, Rotary International, enlightened us in a way that whatever time we feel is free is charitable always and is the spirituality. Thank you very much. I propose the vote of thanks. Kindly authorize. Shri Ashok Kumar Rai, Member of Legislative Assembly, Puttur Constituency, lighted the lamp which can brighten the beneficiaries to see the world better. Thanks to him, I propose the vote of thanks. Rotarian PDG Ravi Vadlamani sir, popularly known as Rotary Monk, always dreams big, thinks big, does big, and makes everyone big. Heartfelt thanks to you, sir. Major donor, Rotarian Prakash Karant, the District Governor, Rotary International District 3181, considered all his valuable time, guidance, and support all the way. Thanks for everything on behalf of all of us. Dr. Krishna Prasada Kudlu, Nadoja, the Rajaswa Prashasti Awardee, Medical Director of Prasad Netralaya Group of Eye Hospitals, along with his Srimati and also his partner, Dr. Vikram Jain, and the team of doctors and staff who has consented his valuable time and will be serving the humble population of Puttur in future. Best wishes along with our heartfelt thanks to you, sir. Rotarian Dr. Suryanarayana K., District Rotary Foundation Chairman. Without him, this wouldn't have been possible, and also has considered his suggestions, guidance, and everything throughout this project, and still more to come. Thank you very much from the President, Board of Directors, and everyone here. Rotarian A. Jagajivan Das Rai, Assistant Governor, Zone 5, RID 3181, has wished, blessed, and with a smiling face, confirmed everything that everything is done to perfection. Thanks on behalf of every one of you. Mrs. Sudha Shanai, the donor for the daycare unit, who has really taken interest, though she being the past Rotarian, and really has taken interest to travel from Mangalore till here with all her limitations of age and everything. I think respectfully we render pranams as thanks. The district office bearers here, you have witnessed everything what Rotary Club Puttur with the President and the team can do. Thank you everyone on behalf of the President and the Board. And also the various districts of Rotary Club, Rotary, and also various clubs around the world who have donated to the great cause of the eye hospital through this grant. We convey our respectful pranams as thanks. From here, we convey it over to the world. And also Rotary Club Puttur City and the Innerville Club, they have joined hands with us to make this whole project a successful one and to help in the financial way and all the possible ways being present physically here. Also, need your support throughout. Thank you very much on behalf of everyone. PDG Rotarian Vinayak Kudwa and Dr. Rosalinda Gebser and also AKS Vishwas Shanai, who has communicated with the PDG Rotarian Vinayak Kudwa. We thank from the bottom of our hearts for the support. The team of Rotary Foundation for Grants, numbered global grant number 2240321, we convey our respectful thanks to all the office bearers in there on behalf of the whole of the club and also the district. Thank you to them. All loving donors of Rotary Club Puttur and donors from outside, everyone is thanked with very happy dream which has come true today and will continue to serve the humble ones in future. And also the instruments, and also wish you a success in the future. And a soulful prayer rendered by Rotarian Dattatreya Rao. Thank you very much. I think it has really made the success of the inaugural function. Thank you, sir. The real masters of the ceremony, Rotarian Xavier D'Souza and Rotarian Vijay Fernandez, and also Rotarian Parameshwar and Rotarian Satish, who have helped to the functioning of the inaugural function on stage to be smoother. Thank you too. The print media, visual media and reporters who have really reached every house of Puttur Taluk in and around. Thank you very much to all of you. And the unsung hero who is not with us right now, I think he has reached China with his wife, who is the present president of Innerville Club. I think he is the one who has materialized everything for the grants as well as the implementation of the project, and he has really bridged the true cause to make the professionalism reach the public. Heartfelt thanks to him on behalf of everyone. And also board of directors, chairman and the team leader president Rotarian Umanath, who has really struggled in all the possible ways. Thanks to all of you. And lastly, each and every one and all public of Puttur are thanked with my feeling that imagine Rotary Club Puttur Eye Hospital, managed by Prasadana Netralaya, in the coming years to make people see the world better, creating a better hope in the world in future. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, Rotarian Dr. Sri Prakash. With that, the formal function comes to an end. Kindly rise for the national anthem. Janagana mana adinayak jaya he Bharat bhagya vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkala Vanga Vindhya Himachala Yamuna Ganga Uchchala Jaladi Taranga Tav Shubh Name Jage Tav Shubh Ashis Mage Gahe Tav Jaya Gata Janagana Mangala Dayak Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidata Jaya He Jaya He Jaya He Jaya 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 He.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಊಟವನ್ನು ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಮೇಲೆ ಅಪ್ಸ್ಟೇರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಊಟದ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಕೈಂಡ್ಲಿ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಅಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಡಿನ್ನರ್. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸರ್ವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಅಪ್ಸ್ಟೇರ್ಸ್.